Do you think it's easier to have and maintain a healthy relationship nowadays or back in the days because of social media?
If it's easier or harder, you're saying?
Yeah.
I think it's harder, even though I don't really know what it's like to live in a relationship before that, before this whole technology thing. But it seems like it would be harder because you're distracted with so many people.
I I used to think that way, but I'm almost like I kind of changed a little bit of my thinking in the sense of it's harder for people that aren't committed and people that, like they're already fucking around or aren't taking the relationship serious.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with technology, even besides social media, just technology in general, with FaceTime and all that stuff, I think if you're like committed to the person, I think it's easier. I do agree that there's a lot of distractions out there and you could easily say, forget this person, let me move on to the next because there's 1,000 different girls or guys on the internet. But I feel like once you have that mentality of, no, like I want this person, I want to make this work no matter what, because of technology, like it helps us connect and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like the relationships that are strong nowadays are way stronger than the strong, quote unquote, strong relationships back in the days. Does that make sense?
Why do you say they're stronger?
Because there's so much more, like you said, distractions and so much more things out there. And if you're committed to this person,
Yeah.
even with all these distractions and stuff like that, you know that no, this is my person. I think
Right.
it makes it stronger, you know?
Yeah. I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that because I feel like I'm pretty dedicated to my relationship,
Right.
even though there's like a bunch of distractions
Right.
online, you know.
And
And but see, I can't really compare that to like being in a relationship without having all this.
well, I feel you, but it's like because there's so many distractions and you choose to look away, I feel like that makes you stronger than back in the days where you could be in a committed relationship but there wasn't these distractions. Like you only see other people when you go to work or whatever, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. Can't really answer that, but I could see what you're saying as far as like relationships being stronger nowadays because they're proven to not get sidetracked by
Yeah.
these distractions.
Yeah. But I mean, it
Yeah.
also takes, not a special individual, but it takes somebody that is willing to really be in a committed relationship and know that, hey,
Yeah.
there's going to be rough patches in a relationship. That's
Fuck yeah.
naturally how it is. But are you willing to thug it out and stick to this no matter what, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what marriage is all about, but people
Yeah.
still dipset after shit don't work out.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care. They just get a divorce, you know?
Yeah. I don't,
That's why I feel like for me to get married, I have to be like, you know,
yeah.
strong. Like, no matter what.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, if we're getting married, like, you ain't divorcing me. It ain't
I
working.
mean, you,
And I'm not
you know,
divorcing you
it
either.
could
You know what
not
I mean?
work out. It could not
It
work
could.
out.
It could.
Even though you might think you're like completely committed now, things change. People
Yeah.
change.
Yeah, I
You
do
know?
agree. People fall out of love in a sense. They become, even like when you get a child, you almost forget that, like, yo, this is my wife or my girlfriend, and
Yeah.
you kind of lose a little bit because you're so worried about the child or you're so worried about your job and stuff like that. It's not easy. Like,
Right.
there's no relationship that's easy, you know?
No. But when it's a good relationship, oh my god. I feel like you could a man can be way more powerful
I agree.
if he's in a good relationship.
I
you know,
agree. I definitely
than
agree.
being just a lone wolf.
When you have a good woman or vice versa, when you have a good man next to you, that just makes you a better individual. It makes you
Yeah.
stronger because you're not only doing it for yourself, you want to do it for the other person as well.
For sure. And that's a fire up under your ass right
Exactly.
there.